Hello students, welcome back to the learning of English language. I am your English teacher Ms. Rachna Chandarana and I'm back again with another learning video. In today's video, we are going to continue with grammar. If you remember, in the previous week, we studied about the past tense. We studied the simple past tense, we studied about the past continuous tense, and we also studied about regular and irregular verbs in the past tense. In today's video, we are going to continue with tenses, but today we are going to learn about the future tense. So let's get going. To start with, I would want you to take out your everyday English grammar and composition book. In that, I would want you to refer to page number 59 and 60, which is lesson number 14, the future tense. So let's go ahead and see what is future tense all about. Before we start with the future tense, let us recap what are tenses. Tenses are form of verbs that tell us about the time of an action. Let us recall the three types of tenses that we have learnt about. The first type we learnt about was present tense, and we learnt about this before the terminal examination. Then in the previous week, we learnt about the past tense. And in today's video, we are going to learn about the future tense. So these are the three types of tenses that are there in our syllabus this year. In the present tense, we learnt about the simple and the continuous tense. In past tense also, we learnt about the simple and the continuous tense. In future tense today, we are going to learn about the simple future tense. Remember children, future continuous tense is not a part of our syllabus in Form 4. You will learn about this in Form 5. So in today's video, we are going to learn about simple future tense only. So what is the future tense? The future tense is used to talk about actions that are expected to take place in the future, which means that the action which is not yet happened or which is not happening now, it is going to happen in future. It can happen tomorrow or day after or next week or next month or probably next year or any time in the future. Remember, we add will or shall before verbs to indicate the future tense. Now children, let us see a few examples of future tense and how to form sentences in the future tense. The first one is, I will visit Sikkim next summer. Now if you notice children, in this sentence, visit is the verb. We just have to add will before the verb to make the sentence in the future tense. When I was young, in my school days, children, we also used to write, I shall visit Sikkim next summer. So for sentences which begin with I or we can also use shall in place of will. In modern English, shall is not used anymore. But if you use shall, the sentence is not wrong. So the sentence becomes, I will visit Sikkim next summer or I shall visit Sikkim next summer. The next example is, Sarika will return your pencil box in the evening. Here, return is the main verb and we are adding will before return to make the sentence in the future tense. So it becomes, Sarika will return your pencil box in the evening. The next example is, I will watch the cricket match in the stadium next Sunday. If you notice in this sentence, watch is the main verb. So we add will before the main verb to make the sentence in the future tense. Here we are talking about an event which is going to happen next Sunday, which means in the future. So this sentence is in the future tense. The next example is, Tom will go to school from Monday. This sentence again is an event that is going to happen in the future, that is on coming Monday. And here go is the main verb, so we add will before go and make the sentence into future tense. Tom will go to school from Monday. The next sentence is, the boys will play football in the backyard as the ground is locked. Here the main verb is play, so we add will before play and make the sentence in the future tense. The sentence becomes, the boys will play football in the backyard as the ground is locked. The next example is, Rahul will spend his summer vacation with his grandparents next year. Here we are talking about an event which is going to take place next year, which means in future. So first we find the main verb, which is spend, and we add will before spend to make it in the future tense. So the sentence becomes, Rahul will spend his summer vacation with his grandparents next year. The next one is, our art teacher will teach us origami in our next class. Here again we are talking about an event which is going to happen in future, that is next class. And here teach is the main verb, so we add will before teach and make the sentence in the future tense. So the sentence becomes, our art teacher will teach us origami in our next class. The next example is, my friend will help me with the decoration for my birthday party next week. Here the main verb is help, so we add will before that and make the sentence in the future tense because the birthday party is going to happen next week. So it's an event that is going to take place in the future. So the sentence in the future tense becomes, my friend will help me with the decoration for my birthday party next week. The next example is, my cousin will sing in the annual day concert of the school in December. Here, sing is the main verb, so we add will before sing and make the sentence in the future tense because the event, that is the concert of the school, is going to happen in December. So the sentence becomes, my cousin will sing in the annual day concert of the school in December. The next example is, Radhika will bake a cake for the party tomorrow. Now children, if you notice, here again we are talking about an event that is going to take place in future, that is tomorrow. So we add will before the verb, that is bake, and make the sentence in the future tense. And the sentence becomes, Radhika will bake a cake for the party tomorrow. Now children, I hope these few examples have made it easier for you to understand what future tense is all about. Now let us go ahead and practice a little. Let us go ahead and solve the exercises that are given to us in our book. I want you to open page number 59. On page 59 we have exercise A, which tells us, fill in the blanks with the future tense forms of the verbs given. The first one is Saurav dash a pilot soon. Here the verb given to us in the bracket is become. So we are going to add will before the verb and make the sentence in future tense. So the sentence becomes Saurav will become a pilot soon. The second one is I dash my room on Sunday. Here the verb given to us in the bracket is clean. So we have to add will before the verb and make it in future tense. So the sentence becomes I will clean my room on Sunday. The third one is the table dash if you sit on it. The verb given to us in the bracket is break. So we add will before the verb and write will break. And the sentence becomes the table will break if you sit on it. The fourth one is Sheena dash you the album later. Here the verb given to us in the bracket is show. So we add will before the verb and make it will show. And the sentence in the future tense becomes Sheena will show you the album later. The fifth sentence given to us is they dash the match as they have practiced very hard. Here the verb given is win. So we have to add will before the verb and make it will win. So the sentence in the future tense becomes they will win the match as they have practiced very hard. The sixth one is we dash on a trip to Kerala this October. The verb given in the bracket is go. So we would add will before go and make the sentence in the future tense. The sentence will become we will go on a trip to Kerala this October. The seventh one is Sarah dash in the next sports meet. The verb given to us in the bracket is participate. So we have to add will before participate to make it in the future tense. And the sentence becomes Sarah will participate in the next sports meet. The eighth, that is the last one, is Hassan says that he dash a cricketer when he grows up. Here the verb given to us in the bracket is be. So we add will before be and the sentence becomes Hassan says that he will be a cricketer when he grows up. Now children, you can pause the video here and write down all the answers. Make sure that all your spellings are correct and your work is neat. Now let us go ahead and solve exercise B. Exercise B tells us fill in the blanks with the future tense forms of the verbs given below. This exercise is partially on page 59 and partially on page 60. The verbs given to us in the help box are eat, watch, cross, land, give, begin, turn, and come. So we have to use these 8 verbs in the given 8 sentences and we have to write the future tense forms of these verbs. So let us go ahead and do the exercise. The first one says, I dash a movie after I finish my homework. Here, the verb that we will use is watch. And don't forget to add will before watch. So the sentence becomes, I will watch a movie after I finish my homework. Number 2 is, The aeroplane dash in about half an hour. Here we are going to use the verb land and we have to add will before land. So the sentence becomes the aeroplane will land in about half an hour. The third one is the music concert dash on time. Here we are going to use the verb begin and we have to add will before begin. And the sentence becomes the music concert will begin on time. Number 4 is I dash late for dinner as I have to complete my work. Here we are going to use the verb come and we will add will before come. So the sentence becomes I will come late for dinner as I have to complete my work. The fifth one is we dash the finishing line first. Here we are going to use the verb cross and before cross we have to add will. So the sentence becomes we will cross the finishing line first. The sixth one is Gillian dash dinner with us. Here we are going to use the verb eat and we have to add will before eat. So the sentence becomes Gillian will eat dinner with us. The seventh one is it is Priya's birthday tomorrow. She dash 5 this year. Here we are going to use the verb turn and we have to add will before turn. So the sentence in the future tense becomes it is Priya's birthday tomorrow. She will turn 5 this year. The next sentence is come with me, I dash you a lift. Here we are going to use the verb give and before give we have to add will. So the sentence becomes come with me, I will give you a lift. Children, you can pause the video here and copy down the answers. Now let us see what we have to do in exercise C. Exercise C is on page number 60. In this, we have to rewrite the following sentences in the future tense. Now children, we have got 8 sentences here in this exercise and we have some space provided. We have to write all these sentences in the future tense. So let's go ahead and do the exercise together. The first one says, Romit went to watch a movie. Now if you notice children, this sentence is in the past tense because went indicates past tense. So when we write this sentence in the future tense, it becomes Romit will go to watch a movie. Went becomes will go. The second one is he went to the theatre with his parents. This sentence again is in the past tense. We have to write this in the future tense. So it becomes he will go to the theatre with his parents. Here again, went becomes will go. The third one is the movie began at 7 p.m. This sentence again is in the past tense. And in the future tense it becomes the movie will begin at 7 p.m. Began becomes will begin. The fourth one is they bought popcorn in the interval. Here, bought is in the past tense. So when we change it to the future tense, we get they will buy popcorn in the interval. Number 5 is Romit also ate a burger. Here, ate is in the past tense. So when we change it to future tense, it becomes Romit will also eat a burger. Here, ate becomes will also eat. After the movie, they went for a walk. When we change this sentence, which is in the past tense, to the future tense, it becomes after the movie, they will go for a walk. Here again, went becomes will go. They came back at 11 p.m. When we change this sentence to the future tense, it becomes they will come back at 11 p.m. Here came becomes will come. The last sentence is then they went to sleep. When we change this sentence to the future tense, it becomes then they will go to sleep. Here went becomes will go. So this is how we are supposed to do exercise number C, which is on page 60. So go ahead, pause the video and write down all the answers. Make sure your work is neat and all the spellings are correct. So children, with this we come to the end of today's learning video. I hope that the examples and the exercises and explanation has made it easier for you to understand the concept of future tense. If you get stuck anywhere or if you have any doubts, please feel free to contact me anytime. I'm always available for you. Thank you very much for watching today's video. I want you to stay at home, stay safe with your family and keep learning. This is me, your English teacher, Miss Rachna Chandarana, signing off for today. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel on YouTube. I will see you again tomorrow with another learning video. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.